is a very strong match. And I relate to that very much. I relate to that movie very much for different reasons than when I first watched it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's very philosophical for me.
Right.
But and I actually what I love to do is find sort of the manifestation, metaphysical, you create your reality principles from things, and Fight Club is a great movie for that.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you take
Oh,
away
yeah.
the everyone thinks it's about the consumerism, yada yada yada. I don't necessarily think it is, but that would be an interesting movie to talk about. But Tyler Durden
Yeah.
was up there. Let's see. Um, Titus Andromedon from The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which I remember watching that a little bit. I like that one too because he's an awesome friggin'
He's
character.
awesome.
And he's also got a little bit of like he's a loving character, but he's also like
Yeah.
a whatever character. And I kind of have like when I don't give a shit, like I just don't give a shit. And so I think that comes out in. It's very interesting that he would come up because and I haven't watched the show. I've only watched like the first season, and more than anything, I just think the intro is incredible. Like
Yeah, it
the
is.
intro theme is like the best part of the show. But Titus definitely made the show for me. Like without Titus,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even watched the show. So I'm okay with that. Let's see what else. Oh, here's another. Well, I'll skip that one because I think it would be interesting to maybe take on some popular shows. I think we have some similar tastes, but so Fleabag I've never watched, but apparently the character of Fleabag is me. I haven't watched that, but I've heard good things about it. So that may be a character I almost think I didn't watch it because I think the little bit I did watch I related too much with that character.
You're like,
And
I may need
was
to
like,
hold off on this one.
yeah, that's a one I don't know how I feel about. So let's see what else here. A lot of these I didn't watch The West Wing because it was too much. Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm not a huge. I do like Johnny Depp though, so I don't mind being ever compared to Johnny Depp. But
That's so funny too that like theoretically that could be your second Johnny Depp character on the list depending on which Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
But one thing that is just sticking out so strongly to me with all of these characters is the rich inner life, right? That it's like there is something so deeply imaginative or philosophical or creative in their like makeup of who they are. Like Titus is a beautiful example of like comic, outlandish, silly, goofy, loving character, but like has an extremely strong point of view. And I think that is absolutely the thing that we can see across all of these characters, like Captain Jack Sparrow, larger than life character. Johnny Depp had to have such a strong point of view with who he is in order for that character to remain consistent through his arc, through this story. And I think same thing with Willy Wonka. Like, we don't necessarily get the full backstory. Obviously, in the remake with Johnny Depp, they have some flashbacks and things, but we don't really understand the full way that Willy Wonka becomes who he is. I haven't seen the new Timothée Chalamet one either, so maybe that gives some insight. But there is this like glimmer behind their eyes that you can feel so viscerally with all of these characters that I think is just like, I don't know, that's really striking to me in relationship to you because I think that that's absolutely fair. I mean, I don't know how you feel about
curious,
that.
Like the ones you shared that I knew, which admittedly, and again, I think it would be cool if we go to some shows we know so that we can. I think that might, and because again, I would love to know who Alan Shore is on Boston Legal and why why he's my number one guy at this point. Sean Spencer from Psych was number 3. So it was Alan Shore, Willy Wonka, and Sean Spencer. And again, I don't put that much in the top 10. Again, to me, it's like it's a comparative sort of thing. But I am curious. If Alan Shore what his character was he a dick? I know Boston Legal. I'm sure there was some legal dickishness. So I am curious about that.